Now, going over to the culture part of the podcast, you have the Boy Scouts Young People post roasted on social media. Their very first social media post since announcing that they are changing their name, as well as allowing girls to join. After selling, I think it was for $2.2 billion for all the inappropriate adult on child content activity. Trying to keep the show moderately family friendly, so don't have to worry about turning it off if you have kids in the room or anything like that. But yeah, they have how do I describe this? The same issues that public schools and some religious organizations have. That's something that the Boy Scouts have in common with them. Now, this was on their ex social media account, and interestingly enough, pull that up right here. I'm actually surprised they have not censored anyone yet. So if you feel so inclined, granted by the time this video is rendered and uploaded, they might have changed, but right now they are not censoring folks like they did previously when they had their posts saying we're going to change our name and a lot of girls in. That was roasted, and they after a couple hours they had to lock it down, so only accounts that they mentioned were allowed to comment. Spoiler alert, yeah, it was like 99.99% ratio negative responses to the original post. Now, this post, and again, they haven't changed their hashtag yet, so their hashtag is still hashtag or at symbol Boy Scouts. And they say, quote, each year, young people working to earn the rank of Eagle Scout complete thousands of projects in communities around the nation. These before and after photos show the results of some of those incredible projects. Now, again, I'm not a grammar scholar by any means, but can't but see there's a certain word missing. They say each year young people. You mean each year boys? Well, that used to be. Now they cater towards everyone, which we'll see how much they're already losing funding. A lot of sponsors are dropping them. I can't. Excuse me. I mean, their membership has also been declining. Doesn't help that they have rudimentary popcorn sales, which, again, Boy Scouts is terrible at marketing. I don't know if they have the same marketing. Maybe Alyssa Harshell, the former VP of marketing at Bud Light, went over there. But I mean, even when I was a kid, there's bad marketing. Girl Scouts, they're smart. They know how to sell cookies. People love them. Nobody likes the Boy Scout popcorn. No one. You'd buy it because you felt bad for the kids. Let me know if you've ever bought Boy Scout popcorn voluntarily without just feeling like you want to try and help someone out. It doesn't happen. Or if it did, you're that one person. And if you are, let me know in the comments. That you'd be a fascinating anomaly. Now, scrolling down to actual pictures, they show a before and after. And it's a taste to their website, Aaron on Scouting. Stream makeovers, round 56. At least they embedded the URL properly. But yeah, it looks like so you have basically a desolate field. Then they add a nice wooden fence and you got a bunch of trees planted. Which, again, I mean, the picture is pretty good. Well, actually not. They're smart. Well, we know they're not. I don't know who's in charge of marketing. Why don't you have a picture? Well, maybe they did want to have a picture of the boys. Yeah. Nowhere in that picture do I see people working hard or really representing your brand or the company, or in this case, a nonprofit. Not very compelling. I mean, given the direction Boy Scouts is going, why don't they have boys, girls, everything in all the same picture to prove the point or to kind of drive forward their messaging going forward? Now, if you go to their page to donate, I don't know why you would, but they actually have a bunch of girls hiking at the Boy Scouts, or should be called the Scouting America, which they'll probably be canceled for that because, I mean, why not just scouting everywhere? Why do they still have an eagle in their logo? Eagles are mean. You can't have that. But nevertheless, they got a couple comments. They got 4,000 views, which, not to brag, but I do have one video that got more than that, and I don't have a millionth of the resource allocation they have. So it used to be a prestigious brand, only got 4,539 views. But 58 people did like it. Now there's 17 comments. Spoiler alert, most of them are pejorative, but let's dive in and see. Maybe I'm wrong with this assessment. Maybe everyone thinks this is a great before and after photo. They'll give accolades, and oh yeah, you're giving young men the opportunity to strengthen their minds and body. Oh wait, no, you don't do that anymore. But let's dive in. Like old Dickinson says, before anyone criticizes, remember a young man or woman volunteered for free for this project that includes leadership skills, planning, budget, and securing other volunteers to do this project. A contrarian statement right off the bat? That's awesome. Okay. Life is getting a little bit more interesting. 6 people did like that. And, I mean, it's also hard to say no. I mean, free labor is pretty profitable. It's pretty nice for your landowner and they just do this for free. Now, interesting enough, do they specify? They didn't. And of course, Boy Scouts can't afford, what is it? Yeah, that's a big red flag. You know who follows the Boy Scouts? Gavin Newsom. Yeah. he's not very mental. He's not very moral or intelligent. He is articulate though, and women like him because he looks pretty. Now, Boy Scouts America apparently can't afford the $8 a month for Twitter Blue. It'd be terrible. It'd be just awful if someone would make a parody account of them. Just awful. Totally not giving people ideas. Would never suggest that. Now, again, if they it would have been smarter again if this is public land, or like if this is a local park or something, and then they could actually explain like where this took place, how long it took. But I was about to say, what's the ROI of the project? Is infinite because it didn't cost them anything for whoever received it. But that's the interesting point. Charles says Boy Scouts destroyed themselves. Very sad. Classic memories before they were self-destructed. I got 6 likes as well. 50-50 shot of positive and negative. Will the ratio stay? Probably not. YT says, I'm old enough to remember when Boy Scouts was for boys, getting 6 likes as well. Greg Marchant says, how do you feel to lose your soul, getting 3 likes? Bus driver says, please reconsider giving in to the name change, getting 1 like, which they won't. I mean, I suspect they will get more donations from different people and different organizations now that they're changing their name, their policies, and what they stand for. But no, they've been destroyed partially by themselves for having monsters work there who committed the most evil acts of all by harming children. Again, that settlement, I mean, the settlement included, was it 86,000 allegations? Let me pull that up really quick, actually, now that I think about it. I'm going to double check that. Boy Scouts settlement. Settlement. What was the actual number? The Boy Scouts Trust, so there's a trust settled for it. So if you're affected, you can call this trust. $2.7 billion fund was established under the Boy Scouts under Chapter 11 bankruptcy, allowing victims of sexual abuse to claim between $3,500 and $2.7 million. That was according to the Alabama Reflector. Here, 2.25. Trying to see the exact allegation abuse count. Going to Reuters.com. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it says the settlement involves more than 82,000 men who said they've been abused as children by troop leaders while in Boy Scouts. Wow. They also changed their policy years ago on who they allow in the Boy Scouts, which many speculate is why there might have been an increase in abuse. Yeah, 82,000 allegations. And again, I'm not saying every single one of them was 100% factual. There are certainly some people who maybe they're trying to abuse the system or they're doing a false allegation. That does happen. But the sheer volume of 82,000, I just say, I consider myself very blessed I was not affected negatively in my participation in the Boy Scouts. Now, Ethan chimes in saying, woke Scouts. No likes, but he did get that comment in. Boomer says, I won't let my children join a cowardly organization. There will be a faith-based organization growing stronger due to your weakness. Being 1 like, and true. Granted, the Facebook is always listening, but as soon as I started to report on this topic, I started seeing the suggested pages on the Facebook saying, oh yeah, look at this faith-based organization, Boy Scout knockoff or something to that effect. Granted, I don't have any kids, so it's not really that much pertinent to me now. But yeah, I think other organizations are going to exponentially grow because of this policy change to the Boy Scouts of America. I wonder if the true test will be: do they hold on to the intellectual property? Do they allow the copyright, or do they allow the trademark Boy Scouts to expire, someone else to buy it out? That'll be interesting. Brigness to all says sad organization. Spearmint says groomer getting 1 like. Let's see. Tampa Dynasty says you're anti-American and anti-man trash getting 2 likes. Let's see. Finally, I was going to say we had to dig to the bottom of the bowl, but we got another positive comment. This is from Prince Igatuni. I was going to say, Prince Igatuni, who's from Nigeria with no followers. Not to brag, but I have like 3. Granted, most of them are robot girls that are following me. Elon gotta fix the bot issues. But, see, is it really a real person? I don't think it's a real profile. So they've only ever done 1 post and 2 replies. And it says, I'm making the world a better place I'm eating. Famous work at a non-government nonprofit, joined in May 2024. Yeah, that looks a little sus. So this alleged profile of, where'd it go here? Prince Igatuni. Is he going to ask me for a cashier's check? Yeah, he's got 2 posts. Let's see here. He says it's a good one that the movement is moving forward. The flag will keep flying high. No one liked it, but this alleged new person did post it. John Smith says grooming the children to become woke and trans. No thanks. Getting no likes. Don Legay says it's good to see your org going the way of the dinosaur between taking advantage of kids and giving into the left Looney Tunes. You've earned it. My only hope is once it burns down, no one hires you losers going forward. Getting 1 like. Hunter and Joe Bidet says it's just a shame what Boy Scouts have devolved into. Bill Taffin says she Scouts of America teaching men to be women and women to hate who they are. Getting 1 like. Jen Williams says young people, LOL, you cowards used to stand up for young men, no longer getting 3 likes. Lance Mangden is the last comment saying Eagle Scout is a scam. Most of the Eagle Scout projects I've seen do nothing to actually benefit the community and only exist to give kids something for his college application. Besides that, who wants to be associated with an organization that sheltered child abusers for decades, unquote. So we have 2 positive comments. One was a profile that was just created in this Nigerian nonprofit. As the youth might say, is a little sus. So only 1 positive. Actually, how am I not following them already? I'll follow them to see what they're up to in the future. So not a lot of positive comments. And I think, well, I also wonder how many people, as they devolve into a political organization and they're, I don't think their overall recruitment numbers are going to go up or the participation numbers are going to go up by letting girls to join, because you're going to alienate so many of those young men who, again, it's fascinating to see the cultural discrepancies where they say, oh yeah, women need their own protected areas, which, yeah, I agree. There should be places for men. There should be places for women. But every place that used to be for men only, oh yeah, they're working overtime to get rid of those. So let me know, were you in the Boy Scouts? Do you think they'll be actually growing in headcount going forward? As always, I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.